Hey all you Let's Play fans, Baltus MC bringing you more Super Metroid Hydellius. So I'm back here at the ship because if you remember at the end of the last episode, we had just unlocked the red gate. And as you can tell by our map here, we have the red gate in the top right of this area. Excelente. So let's go ahead and head over there then and see what we got. What kind of juicy treats await us. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can figure out what it is just by process of elimination, because there's only one item left that I haven't collected. And ha! Fuck your floor. I just glitched right through it. That's some speedrunner shit right there. But yeah, knowing what that item is, it's all the more reason to rush on to it. Because me want it. Yeah, first thing you're going to notice is that there was no way to get in here without the space jump. Oh, fucking spikes. Stop it! I mean, I'm pretty sure you could bomb jump your way up there, but with the change in gravity with this game, it's like, it's just not worth the hassle, I think. Plus, you're going to need a lot of energy in going through here. Okay, before we move on any further, I want to make sure that I have on the boost ball. So let's go ahead and charge up a boost here, and go! Yeah, you want to make sure that you spring ball too at just the right time, that way you don't hit the spikes. Because if you end up hitting those, the knockback is going to send you behind that gate as it closes. And the only way that you can reset that is by leaving the room. So yeah, it's kind of a dick move. I mean, speaking of dick moves, just look at this area. There's spikes all over the place. All this force damage that you have to take. Okay, rather than deal with that space pirate dude, just bomb our way down there. Let's see, and set a bomb right there. And then as we're going through here, I'm going to set down a power bomb. That way I open up that block as fast as possible. Because if you wait until you get up to that block to set a bomb, that space pirate's going to take a lot of your energy as you wait for it to go off. Okay, we got a hidden grapple block there. It's hiding the snail dude. It's like we need him in order to access that right there. Alright, give me that. This is the Magnus Beam, which is the plasma beam of the game. And I kind of like the design of it as well. I mean, look at that. Yeah, very Metroid fusion-y in its design. Okay, just get on rushing out of here. Careful not to go into the spikes there. Have to get a little bit close for comfort. Okay, let's make sure you take off that boost ball. That way I can actually leave this area. There we are. I mean, you can make it out of there without unequipping the boost ball, but it's just so much of a hassle. It's like, you'd be better off just taking it off. Okay. So now, we're going to continue on with our item collection. Let's go ahead and charge up a speed boost. And away we go! I just love doing this. It's like I love it when Metroid hacks have different hidden speed booster areas that you can do to travel through areas much faster. Makes it so convenient. Plus, it's really badass to look at. It's like you feel like hot shit when you manage to pull off a speed boost trick and you go through rooms really fast, killing everything. Speaking of speed boost tricks... damn it. Something to do that speedrunner technique. It's like if you hit R1 and down at the right time, like pixel perfect, you can go down that elevator without losing momentum. It's like, I believe I mentioned that before. It's like that's one of the few tricks that I know with Super Metroid. It's like I'm not super good at knowing all of them. It's like the damage boost I'm not that good at doing. There's only a couple spots in the original Super Metroid that I was good at doing the damage boost with. Alright, got ourselves some super missiles. Now we'll just head over here and grab a power bomb expansion. Can always use more of those. Especially since power bombs are in short supply in this game. I mean, that's the way I think it should be. mean, when you get a shit ton of power bombs in like Fusion, it's something like 70 power bombs. I mean, it's understandable in that game because the power bombs have an added effect of acting like your X-ray visor, because they can uncover blocks. Okay. Now this room, I could have gone here earlier and gotten everything in this room, but to me it's just not worth it, because all you need is Ice Beam pretty much. Because they have waivers that are flying around in here they can freeze in order to access this tube up here. And one of these guys you can actually stand on, and he respawns infinitely as well. So I guess if you're really good, you could just use him as a platform to get up here. But yeah, it's just not worth it. It's like, you might as well just wait until this point to do it. Okay, so we want to make sure that we do that, because we got something hidden in the wall over here. And it's a super missile. Oof, can always use those. Yeah, we're going to want to make sure that we are stocked on super missiles. Because when we go to fight Ridley later on, we are gonna need them. It's like, you'll see why. It's like, I don't want to give away too much, but Ridley in this game, he does have a lot more health than he did in the original Super Metroid. Plus his room is laid out a little bit differently. Okay, we want to make sure that we shine spark through there. That way we can get through that wall. And hey, another energy tank. It's like we only have 2 more of these left to get. Alright, I believe we're done in this area. So let's get moving on then. So yeah, don't worry about all this item collecting right now. It's like, we'll be getting to the action soon enough. It's like, once you go to fight Ridley, then the end of the game happens pretty quickly after that. Okay, so now, after all this time, I'm going to go ahead and collect everything that's down here. Because there's a shitload of goodies here. Alright, we got 2 missile packs here. It's kind of good design if you ask me, like good item placement with this one here in the wall, because if you shoot at that item orb just right, you're going to uncover that. So I think that's kind of nice. It's like, I always think it's good to have hidden items where you might end up shooting accidentally, because that way you feel like you get a little bit of a reward out of it. Like, hey, I found that. I feel like a badass. Okay, so let's head down here next. And be careful not to unmorph in some areas around here, because there's a lot of permastucks here. It's like, just make sure you have your rewind button on the ready. Oh, damn it. It's hard to tell where the entrance is. There we are. So now, let's get our power bombs out. It's like fucking spikes everywhere. And we'll set one right there. Because we got a hidden power bomb expansion here in the wall. Could never have too many of those. Alright. Oh, god damn it. There we are. Yeah, there's a lot of crumble blocks there. So you just want to make sure that you spring ball across. And for coming over this way, we get to hear the item collection music 3 times in a row. What a prize! It's like, to me, that was like the only downfall of the original Super Metroid, was hearing this music every single time you picked up an item. That's why I like in like future versions of the game, like Fusion and Zero Mission, that they only played that music when you picked up a major upgrade. So the rest of the time it was just a short little jingle. Okay, I think, yeah, it's right there. We just gotta jump up this way. And right there we have a hidden snail dude. Alright, what do we get for our efforts? Ooh, a super missile expansion. Yeah, these super missiles are precious. You definitely don't want to use them unwisely. So you don't want to go all willy-nilly and shit with them. Okay, we got another snail dude. This is like Snail Dude Homeworld here. Okay, just set a power bomb. Now we can open up that doorway. Okay, what do we got? Let's keep on jumping through. And it looks like we got a reserve tank. I think this is our final reserve tank. Not too certain on that. I usually don't use the reserve tanks all that often. Just added insurance. It's like I've seen some speedrunners when they play Super Metroid, they when you reach that one cinematic part where the baby Metroid drains all but one of your energy, I've seen some speedrunners, it's like instead of going to the energy refill station that's on the way after that cutscene, they just refill their health using their reserve tank. And I'm not sure if that's the fastest way or not. Because I know there's a way that you can do the stand-up glitch, as they call it, with Mother Brain. Where if you have a certain amount of energy, rather than the game just taking over and where you can't move, when the baby Metroid comes back in, it's like you can stand up and you can keep attacking Mother Brain. And then the reason that is good is because once you do that and get the Hyper Beam, it's like she only takes a couple of shots and then she's dead. So I believe the stand-up glitch is the fastest way of doing it. So it's still worth your while to go to the energy refill station. It's like, then I know some people that just flat out hate reserve tanks. Which I can understand, they are a little bit annoying. It's like, why have them there when you could just have 4 extra energy tanks? It's like, I don't know, I just like looking up there and seeing that that icon there for the auto thing with the arrows. I think it just looks badass. Yeah, I just came over here to kill those guys to unlock this elevator, because that's going to save me some time later on. So that was one of the changes that was made in 0.4 of this game, or 1.4, or whatever the hell I'm on. I don't know anymore. This has been kind of a sloppy LP, to be honest. Mainly because this game changed versions halfway through it. But hey, I'm just here to have fun, damn it. Show you guys a new Metroid hack that's in the works. Yeah, I don't know if Tron plans on working on this game any further. It's like, if I was him, I probably would. Just because I feel like this game could use a little more polish. It's like, it's a pretty damn good game, all things considered. It's like, for me, I have to have a certain feel and look in a Super Metroid hack, and this game has it. It's like, that's one of the reasons why I played Phazon. So I just love the look and feel of it. Okay. Now we want to come in here, because there's 2 items that we can get, one of them being up here, another Super Missile Pack. And the other item is actually an item that was fixed in this version of the game. Watch out for Claw Guy, I don't want him grabbing me. Because yeah, in the previous version that I was playing, this item had an indexing error, so I couldn't grab it earlier on in the game. That's the only reason why I didn't come this way before. Alright, just keep bouncing through. And check this out, we got ourselves another Super Missile Pack. Okay, so where are we going to go from here? Well, there is one more item that I need to grab over in the C Lab, but that's going to have to wait for the next video, so stay tuned for more Super Metroid Hydellius.